I spoke yesterday at a rally in Los Angeles, Beverly Hills to be precise, on behalf of Israel, noting, as I have on the show, that if you cannot call Hamas evil, it is only a reflection on you. You have either an agenda of Israel's destruction, or you are so blindsided and indeed blinded by propaganda of the left that it's a very sad and worrisome situation. You know, they speak on the left about intersectionality. You've all heard about that, right? Intersectionality. Everything's related to something else. So that even though gays have full rights in Israel and have no rights in almost any Muslim country, and certainly Israel's neighbors, nevertheless, a gay should support the anti-Israel crowd, right? That is the argument of LGBT. We have no rights among the Palestinians. We have all rights among the Jews, but nevertheless support the Palestinian aim of exterminating Israel, because it's intersectional. You have to be anti-West, anti-colonialist, etc., if you are LGBTQ. So I was thinking, there really is intersectionality. I have sort of modified my view on it. There is intersectionality on the left. And it came across beautifully during the Palestinian or the Gazans, or really Hamas's massive attempt to murder as many Israelis as possible, and Israel's response. Now, let me ask you a question. If you say men give birth, what are the chances of your being pro-Hamas? Interesting question, isn't it? By golly, there is intersectionality. What are the odds of a person who says men give birth supporting, in this last war, Hamas? I would say the odds are 99 to 1. Nearly 100% of those who say that will be pro-Hamas. What percentage of people who say no, only women give birth, will be pro-Israel? Again, I suspect that the percentage is virtually overwhelming. Not virtually, is overwhelming. Now, one would ask, why does one have anything to do with the other? Whether or not you believe men give birth, why should that have anything to do with whom you supported in the last couple of weeks, Hamas or Israel? And think about it. What is the answer to that question? It's not easy. The obvious answer is you don't think clearly on any issue. So therefore, if you don't think clearly on any issue, you don't think clearly on any issue. Okay. But that's true. But it's not enough. It's your ability to digest reality, moral reality, and reality is compromised. Or you believe only what the left tells you to believe. That might be hitting it more accurately. You believe men give birth, you're adamant about it. You even tell us science backs you up. And by the way, the list is long. The people who think you should wear masks after being vaccinated, I'll bet you the great majority of those are pro-Hamas. What does that have to do with anything, right? It's a phenomenon. It is truly a phenomenon. It's worth making a list. If you believe X, then you will believe A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And if you believe Y, you will believe H, I, J, K, L, M, N. Right? Basically, people agree on nothing. Nothing. If you believe, how about this? If you believed that there was Russian collusion with the Trump campaign, I'll bet you were more likely to be pro-Hamas. Now, why would that be? What does one have to do with the other? Because the left told you to believe something. Doesn't matter if it's true. Doesn't matter if it's moral. That's why I have said for years that the gulf between left and right is unbridgeable. It's not on one or two issues. Well, welcome to the show. I'm Dennis Prager. Glad to be with you.